And you've been watching that special report from our partners at ABC News for the national scope of this. Now let's bring it home, tell you about what's going on here in 21 country. And the big news today so far is that today is the last day of classes for students all throughout Allen County. Thank you for choosing us. I'm Brian McElhatton. Breaking late this afternoon, the 4 major districts in Allen County announced their closures together. Our Corinne Rose was at that meeting, and she has more on that. Corinne.
Brian, this was certainly a massive decision today. Starting Monday, more than 50,000 children across Allen County will not be in school for at least 4 weeks to help reduce the spread of the highly contagious coronavirus. The superintendents all said that details are still being worked out in terms of how the students will learn while they're at home and how to get those who qualify for breakfasts and lunches that nutrition. Fort Wayne and Northwest, Southwest, and East Allen County schools will all have faculty in their buildings at least a few days next week to develop e-learning and other at-home projects and figure out how to get supplies or anything else kids might need to them. District leaders are also working out details about how to get crucial food supplies to students who qualify for it. The superintendent of East Allen County Schools says they're close to figuring that out while still maintaining that 6-foot buffer zone of social distance to be able to do it safely. She says parents will be able to pick up 5 breakfasts and 5 lunches per student at one time every week.
So we'll be choosing a few host sites, and any family member can come up, and we're going to be providing a breakfast and a lunch, which I think that helps provide some of that, so that it isn't a cost for our families. It's something that they have for their children right away, and it's prepared. So I think that will help. I think the assignments, we're going to look at doing some projects with our e-learning, and it's not just going to be, the same routine of what you've seen. I think things will be spread out more, which will be good for our kids because they'll have a little more time to do the activities versus just turning everything in daily.
Now also at Fort Wayne Community Schools, while trying to juggle those logistics for food for more than 30,000 students, leaders at the district say another priority is making sure seniors have what they need to complete their coursework in order to graduate on time. That may mean loaning them things like tablets and setting up hotspots for seniors who don't have that technology at home. You'll hear more about that tonight at 6 o'clock. Now, bottom line, check your school district's website throughout the weekend to get the most up-to-date information about e-learning and other curriculum issues as well as food distribution. But know this, all Allen County public schools will be closed beginning Monday, and they will remain closed for at least 4 weeks. Now, district leaders say they know this will be a burden for parents, but said that's why they wanted to announce it this afternoon instead of waiting until the weekend to do it, to give families as much time as possible to prepare. Reporting live from the Grand Wayne Center where this announcement was made, I'm Corinne Rose. Brian, back to you.
And Corinne, you were in that press conference. I heard you asking some questions earlier. Make sure I have this right. All the districts are still formulating their plans to get those meals to the students who need them, and those details should be coming out just in the coming days, maybe over the weekend.
We're hoping over the weekend for sure, Brian, but it looks like some of those details may not come out until sometime next week. In terms of how do you get nutrition to kids at least the first couple days of next week, that's really going to be on parents and the families, perhaps even some neighbors who might be able to pull some resources together. But again, nothing is finite yet. All of the district leaders said they had some components of the plans in place, but none of the districts have all of the details all in place. So they're going to be working through the weekend and certainly into the first part of next week to figure out those critical issues, e-learning, how to get those kids educated and occupied while they're at home instead of just running free through the neighborhoods, for example, for the next 4 weeks. And also, more importantly, perhaps to some of those families, how to get that crucial nutrition to those students when they absolutely need it. Something that they're used to. They're going to need to have that while school is not in session for at least the next month.
A lot of moving parts. Those administrators still need to figure out. We know you'll stay on top of it for us. Corinne Rose, thank you for that.